guys, Ray from Whimsical Pictures here, and today I'm just going to be showing off some stuff that I sort of picked up on a whim at the book off and hard off yesterday. This was a book off, hard off house complex that I hadn't been to before in the city. And it turns out it was a really good one, so I'll definitely be back. First I'll show you the stuff I got from Off House, which is like a typical like thrift store. They have clothes and household goods and furniture and stuff. Most of it was like really boring, just got some like cardigans I can wear to work. But this sweater's awesome. It's the softest thing. It's like fleece on the inside, and it's got this cat on the moon, and the text says "Honey Mine," and it is just the most wonderful grandma sweater I've ever seen in my life. But that's not why you're here. You're here to see the manga stuff. So first I'm going to show you the figure that I got, and that is, let me see if I can turn you around. It is Himari Takakura from Moari Penguin Drum. You can see she's actually missing a piece on her back, and that is a bunch of bows leading to the big bow at the bottom, and I have it in this box right now because, and I'm also not gonna dare like pick her up or move her because it took so long to get her together the way she's supposed to be, because every piece of her torso, that huge skirt, that huge bow, those little dangly things off of her hat, those are all really solid, heavy plastic. Except for one piece of her that you may have noticed I did not mention, and that's her legs. Her legs are like hollow Barbie legs that cannot support even like one piece of the rest of her. Let alone that huge skirt, which is so heavy if you hold it. That is solid plastic. And then the other bows as well that I have in this box right now are also super solid, heavy plastic. So I feel like there's a bit of a design flaw in there. So it was a nightmare to get her to stand up. She's very precariously perched on her stand. So, yeah. But she is beautiful. I like that the sort of leather parts of her outfit have that sort of glossy, leathery finish. Her hat looks stunning. You know, design-wise, she looks just like she does in this, what's the word, in the show. She's a beautiful figure. She's just, kind of a pain in the ass. And, she only cost me $10 because I got her from Hard Off. She came in the box. All the pieces are there. No damage or anything, so, very good price for that, I think. I've seen this particular figure at American conventions before, and of course that's, like, super marked up, but I don't think I ever saw it for less than, like, $90, so I'm pretty happy to have it for 10. Obviously, I love Penguin Drum. I'm a huge Ikuhara nerd, so anything directed by him is like, yes. Now, into the manga. We've got a stack here, like this. They're all, like, special editions, so they're all beautiful, beautiful books. A lot of it is, like, Yuri Apocalypse wonderfulness, but there is also some other stuff in here. First is a gift that I'm going to give to a friend later today. It is Christmas Eve here in Japan. And tomorrow is my closing ceremony and my end-of-the-year work party, because it's Japan and Christmas isn't a holiday here. But, so today, me and my friend are just gonna have sort of a cozy Christmas Eve, and I got her this as a gift. Shh, don't tell her. It's the first volume of Aria, omnibus. I don't know how much of the series this contains, but it's really beautiful. A beautiful sort of special edition. Gorgeous, gorgeous paper. Look at that beautiful black ink. Some stunning color pages in here. I like this with the sort of translucent sheet, and then you move that and you've got the illustration underneath. That's a nice effect. There's some really beautiful color pages in here. Let me see if I can find them. That one wasn't my favorite one. Here we go. Like an ad or something. Really pretty. And the spine and the title on the front are gold foiled. It's just really pretty in general. So, her absolute favorite series is Aria, and she actually went to Venice because she loves this series so much, so I thought I'd grab for her this beautiful special edition that we never got in the States. She's also looking to improve her Japanese as well, so I think that'll help too, on that line too. The next one I got is from Moyoko Anno. This is a title I've read before. It is on Crunchyroll manga, but I have no idea if we'll ever get it in print. And in any case, I just wanted it. So, this is Buffalo 5 Girls. It says Buffalo 5 Girls along the bottom. Love that cover. So fun. This is a story that takes place in the wild, wild west of America about a group of prostitutes who escape from their abusive brothel situation and run away across the Wild West to find their freedom. And along the way, they, like, discover their own inner strength, I suppose you could say. Hard to show you some of these color illustrations, but there's a lot of them in the front, and it's, you know, all, like, Moyoko Anno's, you know, super awesome, high fashion ladies showing off their attitude and all that. So, I loved this when I read it on Crunchyroll, and I'm really excited to own it. It is definitely one of my favorite titles from Anno that I've read. I've said before, I really like her stories about sex workers in particular. She has an interesting take on sort of those women's stories, and a lot of empathy for them and their situation. So, you know, without, like, turning them into, like, victims, which is important, I think. So, yeah. Highly recommend that one if you haven't checked it out on Crunchyroll. And then here's one that I think is coming out from Seven Seas maybe next year. This is entering the Yuri apocalypse, by the way. I got 4 volumes of Yuri manga, and I couldn't be more excited. This one is a 2-volume series. I think it's done in 2 volumes. Anyway, it's by Mori Naga, and I do think we're getting it from Seven Seas if I remember correctly, but whatever. This is called Himitsu no Recipe, or The Secret Recipe. And it just looks super cute. The naked book is kind of cute too, because it's meant to look like a, you know, notebook. This one does that thing too, where it has like a translucent sheet and then the illustration. In this case, I think just to protect it. And here's the second volume. I like that cake, it looks yummy. This looks cute. You know, it's got cooking and cute girls in love with each other, so that's pretty much all you need to, like, have me guaranteed to love something, so. Can't resist that, Mori Naga. And then, this is exciting. The only manga that I've gotten from this author is Yuri Arashi. None of her stuff has been released in English, but she is a very well-regarded and prolific Yuri mangaka, and I love her art so much. Her girls are so cute to me. But I've only gotten Yuri Arashi from her, and of course that's sort of a adaptation situation. Kind of, not really. It's hard to explain. I've explained it in other videos. But, I found 2 of her short story collections, and I'm excited about it. So the first one is Girls Rendezvous, Onnanoko Awase by Akiko Morishima. I love this cover, even though it is a little suggestive. This one is quite explicit. There's a lot of boobies going on. But, like I said, I love her art. I love her stories. Love her take on, you know, queer love stories between women, and I'm excited to read this. This, I think, has 5 or 6 stories in it. 6, I think. And then the other one, I think, only has 3 stories in it. It has a more suggestive cover, but it's actually less explicit in the book. But this is called My First Time with Her, Hajimete Kanojo to, again by Akiko Morishima. All these stories seem to have a focus on interracial relationships. But I'm just really eager to read it. Like I said, I just cannot get enough of her art. I love her art so much. And I'm excited to read more of her Yuri, so... And then the last book I got is the most exciting, and it is, of course, it's a Motohagyo book. This is called Ohana. It's not gonna show off how beautiful it is on here, because there's actually, you can see like these flowers here, which are rape blossoms, Ohana. And the girl that are in there on silver foiling, but behind it, if you see that wrinkled texture, that's actually engraved. It's embossed in there, this image of a town. And there's no ink on it, it's just embossed. And it's so stunning. And I have to show you the naked book as well, because it's also beautiful. Look at that. Look at that. That's so stunning. Really, really excited to find this. Found it for about $6. The others were about $2.50. But this one was more expensive, and the Aria one was more expensive as well. But, like, obviously so worth it. This actually is Motohagyo's response to the Fukushima disaster in 2011. This was released originally in 2012. It includes like 5 short stories that are all sort of interconnected with the issues of, you know, nuclear disasters. A couple of them personify radioactive elements like uranium and plutonium as human beings, and explore it that way. But yeah, it's just, obviously her art is as stunning as always. It looks fascinating and beautiful, and I can't wait to read this and report back. There's a pretty one. Oh, my pillow fell. That's okay. I definitely remember some of these illustrations from the SF Artworks art book. And yeah, I don't know what to say about it other than I can't wait to read it. And, you know, it's a very happy addition to my collection. Here's one that was definitely in the SF Artworks book. Yeah, can never have enough Monohagyo. And that is all. That is what I got from Book Off and Heart Off yesterday. So, sorry that I haven't had the time to make a whole lot of videos, as always, but such is adulthood. I hope you enjoyed this one, and I'll see you whenever the next one happens. See you next time, guys, and until then, happy reading.